Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. Today I have a haul from Nomad, and it was a day or two late in the parcel select through UPS or through the United States Post Office, and that's because the package got opened in transit, and so the post office had to retape it, and they put a sticker here to let me know that they received it unsealed. And so, but everything's intact except for this one little bitty tear here on this palette, which is the Ghost Town palette that just came out. I had to order it because I love the color story and I like the whole Wild West theme. I don't celebrate Halloween and I'm not really into spooky stuff, but I do like the whole, you know, abandoned mine and, you know, western towns idea. And there's a card here where I can pan for gold. Postcard with a note from the owners, which is so awesome. And then when I was making my purchase, I lacked $1 getting the free shipping, so I went over to their clearance item sale, and they had this here for $9.99. And I do have the one that I received from Ipsy, which was packaged especially for Ipsy, and I just wanted to point out the difference to you. This is the Venus Simplin Express packaged for Ipsy, and if you'll notice, this is a cardboard package with like a it's like a shiny cardboard finish. Really pretty. I really like the packaging on that, and the fact that they worked with Ipsy to collab with Ipsy. But this one, the original one from their site that they're discontinuing, matches the Venus Simplin Express, the Orient palette with the blue velvet packaging. And some of the colors that are in this are taken straight from the Orient Express palette. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. And this may not be any new information to any of you, but I did not realize that the Nomad Orient Express, I mean, I knew they were similar, but they're like, it's like a smaller, but like a sister type palette to this big one here, because let me show you the shades side by side. Okay, here's the shadows, and of course the outside packaging is that velvet velour type packaging. And then see, they just match. They match on the outside. And they use the word express on both of them. So anyway, but the color story is really scaled down and simplistic. Bigger pans. I'm going to peek my nose through here so you can kind of see me and the pans at the same time. But if you look closely, some of the same shades from the larger palette are made into this smaller palette, even though there's like bigger pans. So they're not all there, but 9 of them are. So 9 of them are and 9 of them are not. So it's like the best of, you know, what was here in this palette, or a taste of, however you want to put it. But anyway, neutrals, red, green, blue, peach, and a yellow, and a really pretty gold. So I just wanted to point that out. It's just some observations that I made as I opened it and checked it to make sure that it was, you know, not broken. And I was really impressed with the, you know, the matching of the velvet the outward packaging. That's the part that really you know, interested me the most, because I already knew about, you know, the shades being similar in both palettes. You know, some of what was in the smaller palette, you know, is also in the larger palette. Just smaller pans in the larger palette and bigger pans in the smaller palette. So anyway, this was really super nice to add to my collection, and especially nice that I only had to pay $9.99 for it. So, woohoo! Woohoo for Nomad. Okay, so I have the one from Ipsy and I have their original that matches the Orient Express. So I'm stoked about that. So thanks to my commitment to not wanting to pay shipping. I probably wouldn't have bought that if it hadn't have been for that. Okay, let's take a look at the Nomad. I know you guys have seen this all over Instagram and YouTube. It's my turn. It's my turn. I've seen all kinds of looks with this. Oh my gosh. And of course there's, you know, this outward packaging. And that's my favorite scene right there. The one where the town is lively and, you know, I just love old Western themes. And I'm not really into the spooky stuff. So, but it's okay. It's okay that it's there. I understand the concept that these towns were mining towns and they are abandoned. Okay, so there's a little sheet here to protect the shadows. I'm not really interested in keeping that. There is a mirror and a protectant on the mirror. And then, of course, all these yummy shades. And the blues and greens are like the bomb. The cool tones. A couple of warm tones over here that's going to be fun to play with. But if you were to take out this rose-colored one and this like peach-colored one and maybe this violet one, if you just took out those three, this whole palette would be like a cool tone palette. So I'm excited to do a look with this today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the eyes and then we will build up from there. So thank you to Nomad. And you know, a lot of times the post office, we gripe about the post office. I'm just doing some eyeshadow primer about how things come damaged, but I don't think this was anybody's fault. I just think that the sticky part just, there was some humidity or something that caused it to come loose. But the post office resealed it for me and I thought that was really nice. As long as it's intact and it didn't come broken. And the cardboard packaging has that tiny little tear, but you know, I'm not going to nitpick. I do like saving the boxes, keeping the palettes really nice and clean, especially ones that have like that velour type, you know, padding on the palette, and then these type of palettes here that, you know, have a special effect. I want to take good care of them, and so the box helps do that. Keeps the dust off of it and, you know, all that stuff. Okay, so let's get into this palette. I am excited. And of course I'm going to do something blue and green. I just can't help myself. Let me set this coffee out of the way where I can get to my brushes. All right. Let me use this new one here that I got from Lorella. I really like this brush, y'all. It's an unusual shape. It's nice and big, and it's kind of wide and fluffy, and I think it'll be really pretty to do a look with. So I'm gonna go with the blues and the greens today, y'all. I'm gonna start with this Skinner's Saloon, this bluish green color right there, and we're gonna just see where this takes us. And I'm just testing the palette out today for the first time. This is just a first impressions. I love Nomad shadows. It's like one of my very favorite brands. Every time they come out with something new, it seems like I have to have it. I think there only might be one or two palettes that I haven't gotten along the way. There might be one that's out there still available that I just need to pick up. But anyway, little by little, some color stories appeal to me more than others. And this is one of them. So I'm just going to like work in this outer V section pretty high up. Just like that. This is one of my favorite colors. I love these kind of blues and greens that just, they speak to me. And I can deepen this up, or I can lighten it up, whichever way I choose to go. But it's probably going to wind up being a smoky eye because that's just what I do with these deep set hooded eyes. I think I am going to like take it up right through here today. Just kind of blend that up a little bit to where the color goes up into the brow area. Just right here in the front. Okay. Alright, not trying to be too precise today. I just wanted to like lay it on my eyes and just see what happens. Okay. Now let me go into this shade here called Stagecoach Mary. It's a really pretty green. Like a mossy kind of green. And I'm just gonna use a little tapered brush that has this pointed end, and I'm just gonna just hit this area right here deep in the crease. Just to kind of deepen things up a little bit. And I'm just kind of shooting for like a monochromatic bluish green eye look. I think my neighbor just pulled up. Y'all have to excuse the barking. Hush. She gets excited whenever there's any kind of activity going on in the neighborhood. And I'll come back and maybe use that same color under the lower lash line once I get, you know, mascara and everything on. Okay, now I need to decide what kind of shimmer I'm going to use. And let's see. This pretty blue one here called Quicksilver is screaming at me. Look at that, y'all. That is so pretty. So let me just use my finger and see what happens. They say these are really super creamy and metallic. And so I don't want to dig in, you know, too hard. Because if I do, it'll put a dent. I've seen some dents in people's pans. This is pretty right here. Mm-hmm. That's nice. These are really metallic from what I've seen. in people's videos and stuff. There's 9 shimmers and 9 mattes in the palette, and all the shimmers are like really super metallic. So I'm not going for anything really precise today. I just wanted to kind of test out some of these textures and formulas and just see how they feel and how they perform. Just a couple of, you know, just an easy eye look. Okay, that's gorgeous. Love that. It's like almost like a gunmetal gray, but it's got like a bluish green cast to it. And I really like it. That's really super nice. Okay, so y'all, let me go off camera and I'm going to do the rest and come back and we'll finish up underneath the lash line together and we'll finish this up. Alright y'all, I'm back. I did some foundation and some concealer and powder and some blush, and I did my brows of course, and a little bit of mascara on the top and some lip products on my lips, and now I am ready to get back into this palette. So what I want to do is I want to use that same shade Calamity Jane that I had my eye on, and we're going to just put this underneath the lash line with the pointed tip of this brush. Just real lightly enhance this under eye area to make my eyes look bigger, and I'm going to carry it up into this part here in the corner where I did that outer V work, and I'm just going to blend that together just for clean, precise lines. And now the other side. And the foundation I'm using today is the one from Juvia's Place, and the concealer I used is the Camo Concealer from e.l.f. And then I used a little bit of powder under the eyes and in the T-zone area from By Terry. This one right here that's called Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. I love this stuff. So good, so brightening. And the blush I used today is from Essence. It's called Pure Nude. It's a baked blush, just really pretty and light. And then for lips today, I used the lip liner from Elaine Badreau. This is the first time I've ever used this. This is in the shade Pink Cupcake. Anyway, it looks kind of peachy. But anyway, I tried it. It's real light. It's a really light lip liner. And so since the lip was so light, I decided to do with a sheer lipstick. This is the Speak No Evil Lips Don't Lie lipstick from Yoma Beauty in the shade High Key. And it smells just like peppermint. So just really pretty, natural nude kind of look for the lips. And now I'm going to finish this up with a little mascara on the bottom, and we'll see if we need a pair of lashes or not. I'm kind of just leaning towards the knot today. I just wanted to do a simple look. I just wanted to try the shadows for the first time, and of course I'll be back doing some more looks, but I just had to get into these blues and greens a little bit, and I just used 3 shades today. Sometimes just using 3 shades can be, you know, an easy way to get a really nice glam look without really going full glam. So the mascara that I'm using today is the one from Iconic London. It's called Triple Threat, and I just love this mascara. It's so good. Okay, so easy peasy. Just a few products today. 3 eyeshadows, eyebrow product, a couple of complexion products, and a couple of lip products, and that's it. So, ta-da! I feel presentable. You'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if you like this palette. Let me know if you celebrate Halloween or not. I do not. Alright, give me a thumbs up, please. And me and Mr. Fantastic say thank you very much. Alright, y'all. God bless you today is my prayer. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.